Oliver, excuse me. Oliver, no. Give me the cat. Give me the cat. Let him go. Got you. I got you. Let him go, Ollie.
And
Beautiful.
It didn't feel like a horror film. It felt real, it felt rich.
Yeah.
And that's when you know the writing's really good, because it's honest and true.
what's happening?
And it didn't feel like it was one genre or another. It just feels like really good storytelling.
Because we were going through a bit of a loss at the time, film became a way of sort of processing it and dealing with it. I don't think I've ever cried on set like that. Yeah.
Really lovely.
Sora, you're going to start walking again after film. I'll live. Go to start walking and he'll stop you with grapefruit. Grapefruit, Piper. You know, the scene that gave me the most anxiety was the first scene where you're meeting the kids.
Oh, welcome to your new home. Me Casa, your Casa. I'm Laura and you're Piper.
Yeah.
That was scary for me because it was the first time establishing the characters, like that's who those people are going to be. This is who they are. And so like that's why we did there were so many takes, and that first thing was like exploring and trying and finding, you know, exactly who these people were.
It was scary.
Scary as, yeah.
Hey, you know what we need? A photo. Yeah? Should we get a photo?
Yeah.
I think so. Oh, I'd love that. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, that's great.
There's this amazing spiral into insanity that you do, and every take was like, it got further and further and further, and by the end, you are so terrifying to approach.
See, there's several different things going on, and trying not to look insane at the same time. And converse with people that are talking to you and trying to let you know things. It's moments before you're going, and yet you're having to keep it in this place, this fireball.
That's lovely. Look at that.
Bring Her Back is about a blind girl who gets adopted by a Satanist.
That's a good summary. We had 4 drafts of Bring Her Back by the time that we got to Talk to Me. And we were already trying to give it to our producer, Samantha Jennings, because she was so incredible on Talk to Me. All the way through making it, I'm like, you gotta check this script out. Read this script, read this script.
It's gonna get horrific.
I always knew it was gonna be the next film that I wanted to make. I was always, excited about doing a character study and a Psycho Beauty film.
He's stuffed.
You know he's dead. I know I'm a weirdo.
I always like to create characters that feel real and put them in these extreme scenarios.
Oliver lost his family just like you guys. Needed someone who could give him special care.
We wanted to do something different from Talk to Me. It's still a horror film. It's more slow boil, it's more psychological, a strong emphasis on character. We wanted to have strong characters and you to relate with them. And even if you don't agree with what they're doing, understanding why they're doing it.
Is this for Piper?
Oh no, my daughter's blind.
Oh, is she here?
No, she's passed.
When Laura comes in with this big, friendly, energetic energy, I think it just draws Piper in.
There's something about casting someone that actually was vision impaired to play that character. Again, will bring a depth and an understanding that we couldn't do just on the page. And so, like, talking about her personal experiences and having her navigate the character and bring a bit of herself to Piper's character was what we always aimed for and were striving for.
Where's your cane, love?
Oh, I don't like using it.
Oh, how come?
Don't want people treating me different. I am fully blind on my left eye and have minimal vision on my right. So I can see bigger things, but small things like text and facial expressions are a little hard for me to register.
Sora, what are you gonna say?
What are you gonna say?
What are you gonna say, Sora?
I don't know. Michael still needs to grow his hair back.
Okay. Where am I down?
And Danny needs to get a lower voice.
Yeah, holy moly. It was so awesome that at the start of production, she doesn't think that she can cry on camera. She didn't want to sing and dance in front of people. And then as the film sort of continued and she got out of her shell and she got more comfortable with everybody, like by the end of the rap party, she was scream singing and jumping all over the dance floor and, you know, was able to open herself up very, very vulnerably to camera and give an incredible performance.
Amazing, so fun, but I'm so exhausted.
Sora's been absolutely killing it. Like, this is her first film. It takes a lot of skill. It takes a lot of, like, courage as well. Dad?
Working with Billy has been really great. He's helped me become such an amazing actress, and he's helped me in like some of my toughest scenes. We've done lots of activities to help us like get that brother-sister bond.
Me and Sora went to karaoke and we went to dinners together. And you know, when you start singing in front of people you've only just met, it definitely breaks a certain ice.
What colour's his hair?
Red. Yeah, and curly too.
My name's Jonah Wren Phillips, and I'm playing Oliver. So I don't have to learn any lines, which makes it easier.
Jonah's put himself through what his character goes through, and his character had to experience it once. He's having to do it every take.
Bigger bites.
He's a little trooper, that boy, and I have a lot of respect for him.
Chewing that in the, try and get the knife in the, yeah, where the chip tooth is, yeah, and it's chewing on that spot. Ollie, please! I know he's the toughest kid of all time. It's such a tricky character to play, but again, he brought this authentic creepiness to the role. But he's just the toughest kid ever. So we're trying to do as much of the rehearsaling as we can, and then hope we can get it in one take. It's not good, is it, Jonah?
Huh?
Sorry?
You asked us.
You're a mess, mate. Sort yourself out, would you? All right, roll up. He had a tough role on the film, and he just nailed it and kept coming back and wanting, like, we're like, is he gonna quit? Because the hours were, yeah. It was just a really tough ask. Like, the prosthetics are pretty crazy, but he came back every time, and I was excited to continue.
My name's Phil.
Beck Brother is our makeup designer, makeup artist, and we've worked with her since our YouTube days.
How the boys work, everything's based in realism. So it's about making these people look like someone you see on the street. Collaborating with Larry from Scarecrew and Nick and Paul from Meg is always a lot of fun.
Hello.
See, we've got that softness in the neck.
Yeah.
So it's that, just that natural dead kind of feel.
Both teams are incredibly clever. They've come up with some pretty insane rigs on this job. We're working with a lot of children, so it's making sure the prosthetics work well on, 11-year-olds that don't necessarily want to sit down for 4 hours straight.
So we've got some textures.
Yeah.
Oliver is looked after Larry on the whole.
Jonah is a great kid. He's got a natural look. He used to have long blonde hair, a bit surfy. Well, we've shaved it all off.
First of all, what they had to do was the life cast, so they had to do a head cast, ear cast, tongue cast, body cast, arm, fingers, thumb cast, and that was to get basically a mold of me.
So the body scan or live cast, from start to finish, you're looking at roughly about that 4 to 5 week mark.
As he starts consuming the corpse of Kathy, the demon comes out more and more. So there's different stages of Oliver's look.
There's about 4 stages. And so at the start, stage 1, when we first initially see Oliver on screen. So what I wanted to do was just add little nuances early. So what we did was we got one contact in one eye, which is a little bit darker than the other one. And he's got a birthmark just under his eye. And pretty much that's it.
Great.
Yeah, you got this, bro. You're nailing it. Oh. Looks great.
Very good.
The second stage is when he eats the knife.
Then his teeth start to change a little bit. Start to have him biting on things.
Yeah, like ignoring it.
Yum.
Does that hurt?
No.
You right? You sure?
Yeah, I'm fine.
And so his teeth start to chip. So we give him some false teeth that were made from a dental technician.
How does it feel?
I can't really talk properly. Bit weird.
So he's got a bit of blood. He's got a little bit of breakdown in stage 2. Then it goes to stage 3.
Find out, how's the scene going? How's the table
It
eating?
looks really nice.
Yeah, you seem like you're enjoying it.
Yeah, I am.
So there's a little moment where Oliver's chewing on a body.
So make it look like I'm biting.
Yeah, try it.
We start to take away his eyebrows. Got a nice complexion, but he's starting to be broken down. So we add more veins. We've got a lot of temporary tattoo veins and scabs and rashes and welts and stuff like that. So we've designed all them, and then what we do is we put them all over his body, and we've got a small belly because he's already starting to eat everything inside.
How you feeling, buddy?
A bit dirty. Not very hungry.
It's also got incredible set of contact lenses, and then the final stage is when he's back to Connor, the stolen child, where all the wounds are left, but he's a normal human again.
So she does that in blood when you're a full demon that comes.
I think she does it through the window.
She does, then she comes outside, but she doesn't look dead. Seeing the prosthetics in real life and realize you write something and you're like, you write it and it doesn't seem like that big of a deal, and then when you shoot it, you're like,
I'm drowning.
So the Tari demon, he did want something original and something old, something, you know, ancient. Even though it was a pullover mask, we ended up doing pretty much half his body and makeup. So then, anyway, we took him out on set, and I think everyone was really impressed. Everyone really loved it. Really, it was just perfect setting, actually, to be honest with you. It was sitting in the bath. We added blood, and I think that really helped the scene too. I think Danny and Michael both were just thrilled.
the highlights were the prosthetics and the makeup effects, and some big stunts that were really fun.
So towards the end of the script, there's a couple of hits with bodies in a car crash scene.
We start with a live cast or a scan of the actor, which we then pour claim to. We retouch all the detail of the character's face, sharpen up lines, add the pore texture, make a silicon mold, and then we'll go through a process to basically replicate the head in silicon.
We put hair into his head and we put eyeballs in. On the day, we'll rig his body up in position, and the same for Wendy, and then stunts and special effects can hit the body. Once we cut that hit, then we'll use the real Andy on the floor, on the ground, you know, blood and guts. Hopefully, yeah, we get a really cool gag.
Let's get a big bro.
We always want to film in South Australia.
Every film we ever make, I want to shoot in South Australia. It feels like home. The crew's like family.
It's my first time in Australia. Being in Australia's been fun.
The clothes are kind of like wavy, swavy.
Adelaide's quite a quiet town. It's pretty beautiful. Rainy Australia, which is not what you hear. You hear that Australia is only sun, but it's not. This is how Andy works out.
It was very tricky shooting at Laura's house, and it was very important to us to find a house that had a pool at the heart of it. Every window at that bottom story looked out on the pool, and the pool plays such an important role in the film, and it was the greatest, most extraordinary find. This isolated house that's surrounding this pool, and even the shape of the pool was so unique, and it was amazing to run with our production designer and add depth to that.
The pool's such an incredibly important part of this film, and I suppose water in itself is. The whole idea that, you know, right from the get-go, we know that the pool represents the drowning of this poor woman's daughter. I think as we went along, we sort of really got excited about the idea of having kind of like circular ideas throughout the film, and also we basically tiled the pool that was at the location. So we have this wonderful kind of circular pattern on the floor of the pool, and as the water starts to rise, and this sort of lovely kind of building of the crescendo of this film is that it is about the kind of rain and the water that's starting to build up.
You enjoying it?
Yeah, oh my god, I never knew how fun dancing on the rain could be though. It's really great, but...
Now you're going to do it on your off time.
Yeah, now I gotta do it again.
What we loved about water was that as a visual device, it obscures your vision. It's this whole idea of sight, and what you can see was a theme that we played with a lot. We have beads, we have water, we have glass, we have lots of, sort of textures that we like to play with, sort of how we can see the truth of what's actually happening in this house.
So we built this pool shed on location. We dug into the ground, we removed trees, they had these like outhouses. We removed everything and built this shed into the earth. And having that there and having that pool shed visible from every part of the house, it adds so much depth and reality. The pool shed was a dirty, manky thing that every time it would rain, it would flood. So you'd have to pull out all the rain, quickly shoot as much as you can and fill up, pull out the rain. But again, looks incredible on camera. I don't know how Vanessa pulled that off. It felt like it'd been there for decades.
If a hole in someone's heart is the emotion, the pool shed is a physical representation of that.
When the boys say rain, they mean rain. It's quite an incredibly important part of this film, and I think it's almost suffocating and claustrophobic, this constant kind of rain that's imposing itself on all of these characters.
Filming with rain is a fucking nightmare.
Yeah.
And half the movie is in rain because you're waiting for it to rain. It starts raining.
You can't shoot when it's sunny. You have to wait till it's overcast. You have to try and plot your shoot around when it's going to be overcast. And as soon as it's raining, it's bucketing down, then the sun comes out. You're like, oh.
The hardest thing for us was trying to figure out how do we create a control with these elements that are very difficult to sort of even just when you're shooting normally. We built these giant rain machines that we could turn on and off that would cover the entire house when, at a flick of a switch. But we would sort of run into issues of massive amounts of water that we need to control.
With Aaron, we always push each other to get the best out of all of these scenes. So Aaron was very comfortable. We'd worked with him on Talk to Me. We loved his work on Talk to Me. Aaron brings, again, a whole other lens to everything. And the best collaborator.
Yeah, that makes things always look better than you can imagine in your head. Because you always have vision in your head, and then he puts it on the screen and it looks incredible.
Oh, that's fun. Yeah!
Michael and Danny are unique. I've never, ever worked with anyone quite like them. They are filmmakers through and through. That's all they know. It's what they love. And I think, what people may not know about them is they have really big hearts. These films are true to them. There's a lot of them in these films, and there's a lot of their sort of past and their history and their community. And no matter how wild and no matter how crazy they can appear, I just know that they're great guys, and I think that I'll follow them into any project.
A little bit that's quite nice, yeah.
Offset, and when you're not shooting, obviously they are bright, energetic, really out there, really loud, really fun. But when you need to be serious, and when it's like we're shooting, you'll be surprised on how they can go from like up here to down here, really serious, to help you, the actor, get into the emotion so you can do the scene. Once obviously the shot's finished, they go crazy.
Working with Danny and Michael on set is full on, because they got so many ideas, but the point is the process is there, you trust it. Yes.
Those two, they just know what they want.
Their energy reverberates through the whole set. Everyone is excited to be here and wants to make the best film possible.
I think they're geniuses.
It's a very devastating film. They're going to take away a broken heart. That's what they're going to take away.
Hopefully they go away saying, it's a horror movie, but why am I emotionally moved by this too? Ultimately in the movie, everybody's a victim. And it's a tragedy, and it's tough, but I think it's like, if we can have audiences connect with every character emotionally, then I think it's what we're attempting to pull off.
Like, there's some fucked up shit in this film, but it was so much fun to shoot it.
3, 2, 1, bring it!
Working with you guys is just the best of the best.
Likewise, we are in awe of you all the way through production, all the way through the edit.
I was a nightmare though.
Not at all.
Blame Laura.
Anything
If it was a nightmare, I loved the nightmare.
Yeah, I would live in that nightmare all the time.
Yeah.
We got it! We got it! We got it! We got it!